Wouldn't it be great if you could get everybody's Christmas gift at the same place? Maybe you can. I'll let you in on a little secret. The Holiday Gift Center at Blockbuster. After all, everybody has a favorite movie. And who has more favorites than Blockbuster? Besides having more movies to rent, they also have more movies to give. Oh, plus they have all kinds of video games for the kids. So take care of everybody on your list. Make it a Blockbuster holiday.
Did you visit the Holiday Gift Center back when Blockbuster was open near you? And if so, did you find a particularly, well, out-of-the-box DVD or game for that special, aka picky person on your holiday wish list? Somewhere along these blood-soaked lines? I would hope not. Then again, I wouldn't necessarily blame you if you did. It's thrifting time! Season's Freakins! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where today we're talking about the 5 follies of Christmas by doing what we do best, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. And I do mean, at this time, Season's Freakins! Because as far as Christmas movies go, this is way out of left field of a curveball as we could throw at you. Why? Because this is the time of the year where we all think about bringing good tidings to you and your kin. Unless you're the kid of Billy Lenz, a serial killer who was locked up in a sanitarium in the early 90s for an absolutely horrific Christmas Day family slaying. During his days in the mental ward, he vowed to make it home for Christmas. It turns out that his home, his childhood torture pad, was transformed into a sorority house, Delta Alpha Kappa, the site of his 2006 rampage, which I have here in the form of a Blockbuster exclusive rental that I picked up for $3.60 from Game Media. If you're not aware, that's a place here in Patterson where you can buy DVDs, and I did say buy, not rent. Games, that's why it's called Game Media. You could buy play sets, you could buy board games, video games, the works, except computer games. Yes, this is the 2006 remake of Bob Clark's 1974 classic seasonal slasher. And yes, I did say Bob Clark, the guy who would go on to make another Christmas movie, which at the very least earned a 24-hour cable marathon on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Maybe 24 or 48 hours. Who's counting? Before you go off comparing that film or this remake to A Christmas Story, you need only to watch the first few seconds of the intros for each of those movies to figure out that they are on 2 completely different wavelengths. So too is Glenn Morgan's remake. Let the sleigh ride begin. The horror classic Black Christmas, which spawned a wave of hit slasher films, is reimagined for a new generation of fans in this terrifying remake. Bob Clark, by the way, serving as one of the executive producers. A group of sorority sisters snowed in over the holiday break tries desperately to survive the night as a relentless killer terrorizes and murders them one by one. Even their house mother, Mrs. Back, who was played by Andrea Martin, reprising a role from the 1974 hit. Well, hit in hindsight. Featuring an old-school slasher story, which includes a backstory which I found to be a little helpful, if not disturbing to watch, so we know how Billy got 10 kinds of freaky. The modern horror touch of director Glenn Morgan and a cast of today's hottest stars, including Michelle Trachtenberg, Lacey Chabert, Katie Cassidy, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Oh yeah, all of them really defining the term hot in today's hottest stars. Black Christmas is a thrilling, blood-soaked screamfest. This also stars Oliver Hudson and Kristen Cloak, who, by the way, is the wife of Glenn Morgan. This is the unrated copy, which runs 95 minutes. I think, let me see here, 95 minutes. I'm just reading off of IMDb here for a second and telling you the original R rating for strong horror, violence, and gore, sexuality, nudity, and language. Nudity going about half and half here. 2 scenes worth of that. I don't really want to dwell on this anymore, but half unpleasant in the form of Billy's mom, let's just say not a looker, and half redeeming on the fact of one of the sorority sisters getting unrobed in the shower. So, Glenn Morgan, you redeemed yourself on that one. But let's just talk about the gore in here. I mean, the gore was effective, if not a little bit shallow the whole way through, but some scenes definitely made John Carpenter's Halloween pretty much look like a sorority prank. The backstory was effective, the music was a little stereotypical, even though it was the final work of Emmy Award winner Shirley Walker, a frequent collaborator of Glenn Morgan. She did like the early Final Destination movies. And yet, speaking of shallow, he and producer James Wan just simply said in the end credits, on the top right corner of the produced by credit, if you're typically paying attention to the credits, "Goodbye, Shirley." That was it. Goodbye, Shirley. Known in loving memory of, or dedicated to the memory of, or remembering our fond friend and collaborator. Just goodbye, Shirley. Talk about shallow. Hey, jeez. A stereotypical holiday-tinged horror score to serve as a curtain call walk. Never mind. Effective, but yeah, I'm not really fond of this in a way that I would make this annual holiday viewing, but I did enjoy this, surprisingly, even though it felt a little bit shallow. Special features for this unrated copy include the remaking of Black Christmas, What Have You Done? May All Your Christmases Be Black, A Filmmaker's Journey, deleted scenes, and 3 alternate endings, closed captioned. And by the way, the main ending here came about via studio intervention from Dimension Films / Miramax Films heads, the Weinstein brothers. We don't talk about one of them more than we talk about the other anymore. But let's just say the ending was, well, in some way, a period to one long, unnecessarily gore-filled sentence. Then again, this is a holiday horror film, so what do you expect? Nothing more than just a diversion from all the stereotypical, shall we say, saccharine holiday TV movies that you see in the annual Lifetime versus Hallmark battle. This was a refreshing, if somewhat disturbingly so, change of pace. As long as you don't compare to the original. I can't because I don't have the original. On its own accord, 3.5 out of 5 claps. The sorority sisters are hot, and one scene in particular I found entertaining was the, I guess, lead sorority sister, Kelly, who's played by Katie Cassidy. She discovers an intimate recording of her soon-to-be ex-boyfriend Kyle with one of her sorority sisters. The aftermath of that was pretty entertaining to watch. Even a house mother got involved, and you don't want to piss off a house mother in a sorority house on Christmas Day, let alone Billy Lenz, who vowed to find his family. And so he did. If you're looking to deck the halls with boughs of blood this Christmas, best don you now your armored apparel. You'll be needing it to get through this.
Hello guys, it's Steven Romero. I'm gonna be famous.
Hello guys, it's me, Dan Mero. I'm gonna do a vlog. It's a little bit drizzling out. It's raining. You know they're putting Christmas lights, so why not? Seeing the Christmas lights, walking ourselves. I'm gonna do that right now. Very cool decoration. Snowman. These are the legs. They use it. We got more figures. Difference. More things.
Shake time, celebrate time, fun time.
In this house, it's a bunch of it. I just came back from eating. Yep. And at this house is probably like the most. This is the part of the house I see with the most lights. Like, probably the only house with these kind of lights, the most amount. It's reindeers. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'd like to say thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Check out more TSR by clicking on another awesome review like this one, top left. And be sure to subscribe by clicking top right. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.